Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC West rivals set to do battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80. Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Ready. Hook 19. Count work. Count work. Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Get set, get set.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's brought down at about that 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Outside.
First down throw by Purdy. Cut out left. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That's up and through for the point after. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolf.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
First down throw here from Milrow. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Walker on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks break the tie here in the first. This play going under review by the officials. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Milrow's going to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks break the tie here in the first. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set. Up.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Taking a deep shot here. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
Get set, get set. Up.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Outside. Watch out. Up.
From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get set, get set. Ready, stop. Stop.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
After
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Get set, up.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Up. Watch out. Up.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
The 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
21.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Get set.
Pretty throwing here on first. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. Ready, three. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Now Purdy. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Get set.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On third down, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up fourth and long. Jake Moody after the 49ers field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash. That crunches off the right upright. No good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Tried to use that space outside, but found a defender instead. So no gain on first down. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Seahawks need some big yards in a hurry. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the gun, Milrow. To the left, he's got Roy up. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
To the air. Milrow. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Secures this at the 17. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get set, yellow. 18, yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw. Hits him on the in route. Gets some space around midfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
18, watch out. Up.
Purdy on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length. You got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
To the air again. Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow. Outside.
Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Shotgun now for Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Keep that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now, Milrow. Has it downfield, working the left. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Milrow with it on 1st. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Pressure mid, and it's blocked! They've got the block near midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Yeah. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Outside.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He loses the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning the game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
18! Watch out!
Air it out on third. He's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
No! Tap, go! Unlock line! Let go!
Drive begins with a Walker run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Let's go now! 79!
Rowe from the gun. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
19 Tiger! Corner, 70!
Throw here, 3rd down. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
the Niners take over 1st and 10. At the 49-yard
San Francisco
line.
to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set!
Here's McCaffrey. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. It's his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or out at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Get set! Rise up!
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the third. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Get it. Go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's good.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. And off to Walker from the gun. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 70, Timberwolf.
Now it's Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's 3rd down now. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Go check, go check.
They give up the gut to Walker. This is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, ready.
First down. First and 10.
Clear, Lions. Ready.
Running with Walker again. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Cougar 19.
This is Walker on second. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Lindo to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy to throw it. Catch made. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Ayuk on the receiving end yet again. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And we have to pause here for an injured player. Ooh, it's Brandon Ayuk who looks to be in some pain as they tend to him. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Get set, get set. Run around, up.
Now a give, McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run the screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Yellow.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves.
Walker now from the gun. Finds room to the 30. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30. Gets the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. And he's going to take a knee. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and goal coming up from the 7. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Now the field goal unit runs on for its second try tonight. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Myers' kick is good, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. 18! Watch out!
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up second down.
Outside! 18! Watch out!
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Yep, get set, get set. 18! Watch out! Yellow.
Third and long, Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Yellow. Right around set.
Purdy throwing here. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw by Purdy. He's on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
That one connects. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
Seahawks 31, 49ers 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.